What's good, everybody? We got the ghost of JJ here. Oh, there we go. I just saw JJ JJ's chair sitting there. I'm like, oh shit. But how we doing, everybody? Welcome to Straight Betting Hour 2. I thought this is a great slate. Honestly, you guys, this is an awesome slate. JJ, how we doing?
Doing pretty good.
Yes, sir. JJ, I found out something cool. That we can. So apparently we can stream this through like multiple Twitter accounts at the same time. So I'm streaming it on both of them, and hopefully that can be good for
Okay.
that. But if you still want to retweet, like especially like the YouTube link one, that'd be sweet. And then maybe like the straight betting one too. And get this thing popping. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got an awesome slate, in my opinion. Had a good day on straight betting too. Obviously, it was a shitty slate, like a really bad slate for especially for what we're trying to do content wise. Like it was terrible because it was so much back to back, so much injury stuff. But slipped away with 2-0. So Reeves over 6.5 assists, one that was plus 106, which is awesome. And then Simon's over 26.5 PRA also won. So little quick 2-0 after the minus 2.82 unit day one, which is nice. And I got 4 plays that actually none of them were like I wasn't coat riding Liam either, which is nice. So they're fresh plays, fresh and right plays. Yeah. So recap yesterday was good. Lotto came up short. JJ, do you have any takeaways? You had a good day yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah. I had Jalen Green with over 22.5 points. And then Isaiah Collier over 6.5 assists. Those are like easy wins.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need those.
Yeah. Like it's nice seeing one like go through the hole, like where it's not, fourth quarter with 2 minutes and like, oh shit, like finally he got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. So 2-0 day from JJ. I went 2-1 because I added Cam Whitmore. Fucking, I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't too
There's a
bad.
lot of people adding them.
Yeah.
Once they saw he was ruled in.
Yeah. There was a lot of wings missing, like with Tari Eason out and Jabari Smith still out, and Steven Adams out. I thought there was maybe a chance of them doing some small ball stuff, but yeah, he played 20 minutes. I think I had 15.5 PR. It was a weird game from Whitmore. Like no one passed him the ball, like at all. And like I don't really blame him because you're not getting that shit back. But
Yeah.
yeah, really low volume there. Yeah, but good day for you. So great to see you go 2-0. Great day for the stream going 2-0. So overall, I thought we made a lot out of a little with a pretty poor slate. So I'm happy about that. All right, so we're at 100 people. That's awesome, guys. So here's the Excel sheet that we track stuff with. But always great to see that nice little 2-0. Okay, and StreamYard's like hiding shit from me. Okay, slides in. Okay. Let's get Props Madness up, guys, of course. Oh, and I'm about to give away one of the plays. Guys, don't look at the screen. I'm about to give away one of the plays. Oh, I just gave it away again. Okay. Yeah, so this is Props Madness, guys, of course. If you guys ever do want to bet yourself, you're going to need Props Madness, in my opinion. It's a big time saver. It has literally everything, and it's just going to keep getting better. It's always an improvement. You can use code SB25 for 25% off all months. So I just wanted to get that out there. Of course, going to use Props Madness to go through all the plays that I have and show off why it's a necessity. But yeah, everyone who bets seriously uses this, guys. So no gatekeeping over here. Props Madness is what basically everyone uses to for their handicapping process. Another thing, guys, if you are on YouTube, like and subscribe goes a long way. If you are viewing this stream on Straight Betting, dropping a follow on Straight Betting on Twitter would be awesome too. We post all the plays that we give out here, and also just like short form content explaining the plays and the lottos and stuff like that. So Yeah, if you want to drop a follow on Straight Betting, like and sub, comment on YouTube. And of course, guys, we will get to all the comments after I give out my 4 plays. So get comments going down below on any play you have questions on, because we do have a massive slate with a ton of stuff to choose from and a ton of, just like, I think there's a ton of good games too, which is super nice too. All right, enough yapping. Let's get into the first official play. And, if I see a good spot for Ant, I'm going to bet it. Ant over 3.5 threes. This one's pretty simple, but obviously, guys, Ant is I think he has the most threes made on the year out of everyone. So, 3.5 for an elite 3-point shooter, which is what he is. On the year, 4 more threes in 30 out of 46 games. We're getting plus money on this. And if we go here, opponent shooting, last 15 games, I'm on catch and shoot, but we can go to pull-ups because Ant's more of a pull-up shooter. 3-point frequency. Suns, they play drop coverage. They have Nick Richards, Mason Plumlee in there. Both those guys play drop. Well, Ant could drop every single pick and roll. I'm not sure, but the Suns are a drop team. And as a result of this, they allow the most 3-pointers attempted, pull-up threes attempted over the last 15 games, and the third highest frequency, 3-point pull-up frequency. So yeah, not overthinking this one. Ant's, it's against KD. That's Ant's buddy. He always tries to show up the old heads. He's going to be up for this game. Phoenix, Minnesota. Like I said, he bullshitted against Atlanta. Ant does kind of bullshit against shitty teams, especially if it's a shitty team and he's getting blitzed. He's just going to complete bullshit. This should be the exact opposite. It should be a competitive game. The competitive juices should be flowing. There's actually minus 120 now on DK, which is interesting. But yeah, he's went under in his last 4. I do not care. He's went over a lot more than he hasn't this year, and I love the matchup. So, JJ, quick thoughts on Ant to hit 4 3.
If they're gonna play drop coverage on him, he should just be firing away.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not something you just overthink. He's done a pretty good job with that line all season.
Yeah, and especially, it's not like we're laying minus 140 here. It's like, oh yeah, this prop has a 65.2% hit rate, and it should be a good matchup. It should be a good spot. Okay, so we're gonna lay minus 145. Nah, this is plus 120 now. Good prices on this too. Yeah, I think there's a lot to like with Ant here today. Like I said, guys, it's Ant. He gets blitz a lot. Teams like to switch things up, but the Suns, they just are a drop coverage team. So they allow a ton of pull-up threes because of that. And yeah, and even Mike Conley, I think kind of makes a little bit of sense to hit 2 threes if you guys are interested in that, because he's someone who will get drop coverage 100%. And I think this is a great bet. Because without Dante, minutes have been great, and I wouldn't even hate double dipping on it. Something I'll consider. Don't know if I want to have 2 3-pointers made over props on teammates. But Mike Conley too. I know we're talking about Ant, but yeah, Mike Conley, I think makes sense. All right, well, quick and easy one on Ant there. Let's move on to play number 2. Nick Smith Jr. over 20.5 PRA. This is where I'm tracking it at. There's 20.5s out there on not Jank, on books that are established out there and available for a lot of people to get down at. So let me quick go over there. Brooklyn at Charlotte. Nick Smith Jr. Okay, never mind. There was 20.5s out there. Now there's 21.5s. For tracking purposes, I'm doing 21.5 PRA plus 100. But if you do have ESPN bet and can get down what you want, obviously take this 20.5 minus 120. So yeah, without LaMelo Ball, okay, yes, these games he wasn't starting. He started 1 game without LaMelo. It was a competitive game. He played 34 minutes. Guys, these Hornets are completely depleted because it's not even just LaMelo and Brandon Miller who's out. Mark Williams is out, which is, now they're going to have Moussa Diabate and Taj Gibson at center who don't score whatsoever, have 0 usage whatsoever.
There's only going to be 2 people who can create their shot. It's going to be him and Miles Bridges. That's it.
Yep, exactly. Miles Bridges is playing, but Trey Mann's still out. Grant Williams is obviously out. LaMelo Brandon out. But even Cody Martin and Josh Green, those guys are out. And I feel those guys are people who maybe if they were in could take away some minutes. Just role players, wings and stuff. So yeah, even these 2 guys are out. So realistically, bro, they have Miles, Nick Smith. They don't have Nick Richards because he's traded. They have Micic who will play point guard. Okogie will probably play a fair bit. And then they have a ton of I think Salon's still in the G League. Jeffries, Wong, Seth Curry, and they really don't have anyone. So like 34 minutes. This was a close game. This game should be close too. It's like it's versus the Nets, who are another tanking team. Charlotte's at home. Expect this game to be close, man. I'm projecting him out for 31 minutes, which kind of feels a little bit conservative. I think he could be closer to this 34 again if the game stays close. But yeah, have him at 31 minutes. And if you go I took Brandon Miller, LaMelo, Mark Williams, and Trey Mann off the court. So it's not a massive sample for Nick Smith, only 71 minutes, but it's really encouraging. 21.1 points, 4.52 assists, or 4.02 assists, 4.52 rebounds. If you calculate that out, which I did, per 31 minutes, Nick Smith, that is 25.5 PRA per 31 minutes. Is what Nick Smith's at. If we go to the matchup, Nets are really bad in transition. Yes, Smith will get some pick and roll reps, but that will mostly be Micic, who's like the main on-ball guy. So yeah, maybe the pick and roll stuff isn't there, but transition, Nets are really bad there. Spot up, really bad there. So yeah, Nets they're not a great defense. They're a tanking team. I just think that the books are low on Smith's minutes. I would probably have this at like 23.5 or so. So Nick Smith, 21.5 PRA. Do you have any take on that?
I mean, usage should be through the roof here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's really all there is to it. I mean, per 36, 17 attempts. So I think he's going to get probably 17 plus here, field goal attempts.
Yeah. So even
there's no one else that can really create their shot. He should have the green light to do what he wants, similar to Miles Bridges here.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Miles Bridges makes sense too. But I just think that Nick Smith's kind of coming off some stinkers. Like if you just go to filter this out, like he played 25 minutes here, didn't shoot the ball well at all. Then
that's part of his game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. He could have a stinker. Like Nick Smith, I'm not putting it past him.
A lot of them.
Yeah. If we just go to 26 plus minutes though, 21 plus PRA, and he's only had 4 games of this. It's been recent since he started getting consistent minutes, but it's this was 21 minutes with LaMelo. It's a pretty good game. 26 minutes with LaMelo. And I think actually I know Brandon, but yeah, LaMelo's just massive usage hog. And same with Mark Williams. I think he played in this one too. Then 30 minutes against Dallas. Shot the ball well for sure. Had 15 rebound and assist chances and only 4 rebounds and assists. So, definitely some positive regression. Still had 23 PRA in this game with LaMelo. So yeah, only game without LaMelo, had 27 PRA, 34 minutes, shot 6 for 18, which, definitely on the cards, but, you'd think he'd be closer to that. You think he'd make 7 out of 18 or something.
Yeah.
So maybe that's another bucket or so, 17 rebound and assist chances, which is super encouraging. So yeah, Nick Smith, I just think that they're playing into his recent games a little bit much. And like I said, I'd probably have this line at 23.5. So see a little bit of value on this one. Okay, good. Okay. Well, it was yesterday, right? Or no, 2 days ago. I had a call coming. I'm trying to get this job. It's a part-time job, obviously, so I can still keep on doing this, but I completely didn't know how to react to it. And I ended the stream. I was just like, oh crap, what do I do? I have to take this. And I was just ended the stream. Kind of tweaked out, but I thought it was from them again. I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. Yeah, Nick Smith, 21.5 PRA. Next play, I really like this one. This one I think is really cool. I did a fair bit of research into this, but Harden over 5.5 rebounds. So talked with Liam through this on the last stream about Wemby stuff, and he said that Zubac does guard Wemby, so that's really bad for Zubac for rebounding position. And Spurs overall on the year, let's see, where's Harden? Overall in the year, if we hover over this, they allow the 6th most rebounds per game. But if we also go to last 15 games, and I like to look at defensive rebounding because Harden's not crashing the offensive glass, so it doesn't really matter if they're a bad offensive rebounding team. But over the last 15 games, Spurs do allow the 4th most defensive rebounds. James Harden, like I said, rebounding has kind of been down, but if we just go look at this through a season view, he's over in 23 out of 43 games. He's averaging 5.9 rebounds. If we go to head, he had 8 rebounds and 3 rebounds. But what I'm more interested in is the rebound chances, right? This game, they lost by 36. He only played 25 minutes. He only played 33 minutes here. I don't exactly know why. But, usually Harden's close game, he's 36 to 38. So I projected him out for 35 minutes. And when you use his rebound chances that he had in this game, per 35 minutes, he's averaging 13.9 rebound chances against the Spurs per 35 minutes. So if we go to rebound chances and then go to 11 to 15, obviously, guys, just like look at 11 plus. 11 plus is ridiculous. Literally 100% hit rate. But yeah, so 11 to 15, it's like same shit. 100% hit rate, over in 10 out of 10. Averaging 8.9 rebounds in these games. And like I said, per 35 minutes, he's averaging 13.9 rebound chances in 2 games against the Spurs. So yeah, it's a Wemby-centric offense. They're a bad rebounding team to begin with. We're getting plus 115 on this. And he has like a positive hit rate on the year. He's averaging 5.9 rebounds on the year. I just think that there's a lot to like about this Harden stuff.
I mean, yeah, looks like they're giving up a lot of rebounds. I mean, I think he's done a pretty good job of like getting close or around that 11 rebound chance mark with Kawhi. So, I mean, if he can just do that, I like that.
Yeah, with Kawhi, 4 out of 8, averaging 6. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's more so just like the matchup. Like Harden's never going to be an on-ball defender. They're probably going to place him on like Harrison Barnes or Stephon Castle in the corner or something.
Just a corner spot up.
So yeah, and then and like the bigger thing is just Zubac and like where he's going to be positioned guarding Wemby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just
that's the key thing right there.
So like Zubac, like he has a 12.5 line, right? Lean under there. I think he could maybe have a good offensive rebounding game because the Spurs, he can kind of move Wemby out of the way, which is more so why I'm pivoting to Harden. But yeah, it's Zubac is just like a rebound hog, and like if he's gonna sit and drop, and just guard like a center that isn't stretching the floor, he's just gonna hog all the rebounds. But with the Wemby matchup, that's just not gonna be the case. Gonna have to be around the perimeter, contest a ton of shots, play a lot of defense. So yeah, Harden over 5.5 rebounds. I really like this one, especially at the price. You gotta actually three plus money is plus 100 doesn't like really count as plus money, but I mean, I guess it is. There's a plus sign in front of it, right? Yeah. There's some plus money stuff to start, so I like that. And this one too, JJ, I feel like you love role players, and I feel like you're going to really like this next one.
Let's see.
Keon Ellis over 6.5 points, minus 110 or minus 115. There's minus 110s out there at the other at some other books, but if we go to Philly, I think you're going to really like this reasoning. But if we go to Philly and Sacramento. Yep. So I literally just bet this right before heading on stream. Literally all the prices are the exact same. Widely available. Keon Ellis. So he's had like 6 or more points like in like pretty much every game recently. I mean, what is this? He's on like a crazy streak of at least scoring 6 points. Yeah, so 6 or more points in the last 15 games, first of all. I didn't even like realize that when I wrote it up, to be honest. I'm really that's not even really a part of the write-up, but Keon Ellis, big time spot up guy on the year. Yes, Philly doesn't allow a ton of spot up. That's different, But if we go to catch and shoot stuff, and can I find that? I was looking at pull-ups because of Ant. Catch and shoot last 15 games, Philly tied third highest frequency at 34.5. Makes, second most makes allowed, and what is this? Yeah, and then like a fair bit of attempts, but frequency very high, makes very high. That's more so what I'm looking at here. Yeah, Philly been allowing a ton of catch and shoot stuff. It's because Yabusele, he's going to be up at the level in the pick and roll, especially against threats like scoring threats like Monk and Fox and DeMar. So yeah, going to be up at the level here. And that's just like how you leak spot ups is when you put 2 of the ball in the pick and roll and force those guys to pass. So yeah, Philly's allowing a ton of catch and shoot stuff. Keon's a spot up guy. That's how he plays. Points have been great. Minutes have been good. He played 30 last game, 17 in a blowout loss, 21, 21, 18. Then he got hurt in this game, 31. Yeah. So minutes have been good. But the biggest thing here, guys, is that they have no one to guard De'Aaron Fox besides to guard Tyrese Maxey besides Keon Ellis. And honestly, Keon Ellis is kind of like built in a lab to guard Tyrese Maxey. He's a great defender, first of all, but he's also just insanely quick. And you need someone super quick to guard Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey plays like 40 minutes a game. He's the only scoring threat on this team. You need to have someone to guard Tyrese Maxey. So I think it's a perfect Keon Ellis minutes spot with his ability to guard Tyrese Maxey. So I have him at 23 minutes. Per 23 minutes, he's averaging 8.2 points per game. If we go to like a minute filter of, I feel like 18 is a floor. If we do 18 minutes to, let's do 26 or 27. Yeah, I guess hit rate's not amazing, 8 out of 15. But yeah, like I said, on a per minute basis and a matchup, like he's averaging 8.3 per 23 minutes, which is, higher than 6.5. And then, the catch and shoot matchup. And he's also just been in great form recently, obviously, as well. So I really like Keon stuff. I like usually when I do minute space props, I like to go PRA by rule of thumb. But if he's guarding Maxey, I think it's a pretty poor matchup for him to rebound. If you want to roll PRA, I'm totally cool with it. But I just went with points.
No, I like that. Should have a good amount of catch and shoot opportunities with the 76ers zone defense. I mean, when I see like a really good like point guard scorer type of player like Maxey or like a Damian Lillard, you're always going to think Keon Nelson's going to play a good amount of minutes because they're going to need him there on the defense end of the floor. So, I mean, as long as like when he gets his minutes, he definitely has a good chance of going over. So I like that a lot.
Yep. And the last thing I want to add is maybe we get Fox starts to play less minutes, because Fox usually plays 38 in close games and stuff. Like Fox literally requested a trade. Obviously, yes, the Kings are trying to win, but I mean, it's just weird stuff's going on with Fox too. So it's like if you see a disengaged Fox, like a 28-minute, 12-point effort, just out of the blue, wouldn't really surprise me, right? Like it's hard for him to focus if he's getting traded and stuff. Like the market's going to be there for him. So I don't know, just weird stuff going on with Fox. I think could maybe lead to some more minutes as well. Just thought I'd add that. But yeah, Keon, I really like all four of these plays, man. I really do, and I feel like the board's great and definitely game to add some more. So JJ, you've only been here for a little bit and out on that West Coast. I'm in the same boat as you with not having plays because you just woke up. But have you seen anything that you liked so far, or you want to just get into the questions?
We can get into some questions while I'm researching real quick.
Okay, cool. All right. Awesome. Tommaso, hey, how we doing? Hopefully you're doing good. First one, Duran double-double. Tommaso, I think you might have said this last time they played each other, and I was just I don't even know. But Duran has absolutely crushed the Pacers this year. 17, and let's go to PR so we can see this. 17 and 17. 14 and 12. 13 and 13. So, yes, I fully endorse a Jalen Duran double-double. JJ, do you have a take on anything Duran related?
Let me see. What was the reasoning real quick?
Against the Pacers, he's had 17 and 17, 14 and 12, and then 13 and 13. So, these are he's comfortably clearing the rebounds and the points.
Yeah. I think it always just comes down to minutes for him. I don't think Pacers are going to draw a ton of fouls, so that's the good thing here. Mm-hmm. So he should stay on the floor. I don't think he's had a foul trouble problem for a little bit, which is actually surprising.
Yeah, 29, 32, 26, 30, 25, 27.
So, those are the minutes you want from him right there.
Mm-hmm.
If he's getting 25 plus, he'll be chilling with that line.
Yeah, let's see. With 24 plus minutes, he's had 10 plus rebounds in 20 out of 32, which is kind of surprising. Usually Duran's better rebounder than that. But Miles Turner doesn't crash the glass. Miles Turner does not care about rebounding. So it's no one's going to be contesting his rebounds and stuff, and that obviously shows. And then we could do 10 plus points. Yeah, 22 out of 32. And the Pacers do play aggressive. Turner does, he'll be up against Cade for sure, which is just and actually, that might be a little interesting edge because Malik Beasley's kind of looking low. But yeah, they're going to show a lot of attention to Cade here for sure. That's just how they've been playing. If we go to, so that's something I actually do kind of want to just do a more in-depth breakdown on Pistons props in a little bit, because I think, if we go to pull up frequency, Indiana, yeah, I mean Indiana's going to be blitzing up on Cade. Yeah, first game, but then Second game, yeah, only had 20 points. So there could be some interesting stuff with the non-Cade guys here, in my opinion. So that's cool. Kawhi, 23.5 PRA. So look, we're going to project him for 28 minutes on the dot. That's just what he's going to play. Good for Kawhi, man. Glad to see it. Tommaso, he's under in every single game this year. What kind of bet are you making? Yeah, Spurs allow a ton in the mid-range. Pick and roll handler, yeah, Wemby's going to be in a drop. So you got to be able to shoot the rock to beat the Spurs for sure. Not much to spot up. Transition, they're fine. I think the matchup's cool. The Spurs are definitely more of like a, guard straight up team.
His minutes are starting to go up last game, which is good.
Yep. Kawhi Leonard. So, and I feel like looking at Kawhi's last year stats might be a little better indicator because, obviously, like, I'm not going to say he's like fully back yet, but I'd say he's closer to fully back than he was, like he was definitely rusty as hell to start the year this year. So if we go last year and just like do it per 28 minutes. So last year he averaged 34.6 minutes. Last year in the regular season, he averaged 33.4 divided by.
In 2 games against the Spurs last year, he actually played 28 minutes. That's funny.
On the dot?
Yeah.
What do you do?
28 PRA in both.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, this is a lock, Tommaso. He's locked in for 28 minutes and locked in for 28 points.
24 to 28 minutes in general last year, over in 4 out of 5.
So yeah, last year per 28 minutes, he was averaging 27.2 PRA. Oh wow, and this is like a weird one because some of these lines are way off. Like if you can get a 365, 24.5, I mean that sounds like a play. You said 23.5 PRA, so that's what you're looking at. Yeah, 23.5, dude.
Yeah, 23 is great.
The thing is, like, I like to look at like FanDuel and Bet Online lines because those are like usually what like, what you want to be looking for. So mostly, yeah, like all the normal books kind of like you're gonna have to play 25.5, which I think 25.5 is a lean over. 26.5 is probably stay away, but 23.5, dude. I mean, those Italian books, Tommaso, man. Like, what is going on in Italy? Yeah, 23.5 for sure, dude. That's an awesome look. Gafford stuff. Jay, did you have a thought on Gafford? I know he killed the Pelicans. I think that was without Kyrie. There's no centers.
Points and rebounds. Let's see. So that was January 15th. Yeah, so no Kyrie, no Lively.
He did absolutely kill the Pelicans. And there's no Kleber here. His minutes should be,
He's probably going to get 30, right? What did he have last game? 24?
Yeah, but that was
and then 33.
Goal.
Yeah.
This game should be close. It's in New Orleans. New Orleans should, they have Zion. If we go to like 28 plus, I mean, look, because I totally get that he killed the Pelicans. That was without Kyrie. He only played 30 minutes. I'm going to be honest. I think Gafford's lines are pretty well set. Like, just looking at 16.5, man. Like, and then his rebounds are 10.5. I think it's well set, personally. Do you have a take, JJ?
I mean, I know the Pelicans have been very bad against cuts and putbacks, so I mean, that's his game in general.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, they allow a ton of stuff in the restricted area, which is Gafford 100%. Yeah, definitely a good matchup. Yeah, Tommaso,
I think 16.5 is just a tad high.
Yeah, I like if Gafford was in that 13.5 range and like 9.5 rebounds, so like 20,
I would even say like 14.5 or even 15.5 for this spot would be okay. But I don't know, 16 is just like a tad high.
Yeah, like 26.5 PR. If this is 25 or 24.5, like yeah, but I don't know. I think it's like a well set line. Okay, Cat rebounds and assists. So this one's a little bit weird, right? Because Denver and the Knicks already played. And if we go here to Brunson, we go to head-to-head. He had 17 assists, which means that Jokic was just at the level every time. However, that clearly didn't work. Let's see, is this microphone on? Okay, it is. That clearly didn't work as Denver lost by 27. So it's like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. So is Jokic going to play drop against Brunson? I would expect a mix. And whenever they run that, spam that Cat Brunson pick and roll, I think it's going to work. You know, whether if it's in drop, Brunson will make a pass to Cat. Cat could maybe make some short roll reads then. And then rebounds. You know, I like the minute spot, obviously. Kind of like his assists. I think schematically that makes sense. However, rebounds, I don't like the matchup. I think that Jokic, I totally get that he dominated on the glass. 15, great game from Cat. Jokic is not a good rebounding matchup, in my opinion. Too high of usage. Too good on the glass. Denver allows the 7 3 rebounds overall. Don't like the rebounding spot, especially with Cat with dealing with a sprained finger. Yeah, if like contested rebounds for Cat are going to be tough with that sprained finger. So I'd probably stay away from it personally. Do you have a take, JJ, on Cat stuff? Cat rebounds and assists?
Yeah, I don't really have a take for this one. This one I'd have to research more.
Yeah. Totally get the hit rate, totally get the good minute spot, totally get the assist angle. I just can't get there with the sprained finger and the rebounding matchup. Shoto, yo, how we doing? Scotty Barnes, 6.5 assists against the Wizards. Sign me up. Look, I'm a little bit butthurt. The only game, literally, with RJ, without Quickly, I bet on him, and he had his worst assist game of the year. With all those two, and like a beautiful Hawks matchup, and team that allows a ton of assists. But I mean, what are you going to say, right? What are you going to say? They're playing the Wizards, amazing assist matchup and amazing hit rate. I'm butthurt, but yeah, Tommaso, I know your Italian book is probably offering like plus 150 for this. So, yeah, I mean, even at like the minus 135 and these and stuff, like I mean, what are you going to say? JJ, take on Barnes assists?
I mean, you see RJ then quickly out. You see Scotty at 6.5. You just take it. You don't even look. You just take it.
I don't. I tried doing that one time, and it, you know, JJ, I think I told you this, but like whenever I tried to ride the wave, dude, like the wave just fucking dies. Like, no one is surfing, bro. If I'm riding the wave, no one is surfing, because I can't. I don't know. The wave doesn't rock with me. So Pirtle 24.5 PR, another one. It's like it's against the Wizards, bro. It's like, what are you gonna say? I mean, the Wizards stink. It's like a PR matchup for like a non-self creating center against the Wizards. I mean, yeah, good hit rates. I will say, I think he got into foul trouble in a few of these games. Or I don't know if like the minutes have been down due to foul trouble. That's something I'd have to like look into. I mean, I played Nick Richards PR over against the Wizards, and I think he had a 2020 game like really recently. And Nick Richards and Pirtle are very similar players, right? Like they're not doing any self-creation, but they like to, you know, play drop, grab rebounds, good rebounders, finish off of, you know, when people set them up. Yeah, and good hit rate here too. Man, I feel like maybe I should look into this one a little bit more for an official, but JJ Pirtle PR.
I mean, I see Wizards, I see centers attacking the paint. As long as he's getting his usage like he has been, it makes a ton of sense here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like it for sure. Brunson rebounds assists, A15A. I think you already asked that last stream. And we said yes. Because you know, should be a good minute spot. You know, he absolutely cooked them assists. You can't play Jokic is not going to sit in a drop against Brunson the whole game. So there's going to be a fair bit of at the level stuff mixed in. And yeah, when that's the case, he'll get easy assists and absolutely cooked them last game. 9.5 rebounds and assists, dude. Is that in line? Because that seems really short. That's like 3 rebounds and 7 assists. Wow. This actually might be an official, bro. 9.5 rebounds and assists, bro. I don't even care. Brunson's good for like 3 rebounds if he plays like 38 minutes. He's got to
A little
be.
buy low opportunity, you see?
I mean, this is absurd, bro. This has got to be a great minute spot. He played 25 minutes. They won by 37. Let me quick check something out. I mean, bro, 10 rebounds and assists for Jalen Brunson against the Nuggies. Oh my gosh, that's a good line. When you said 9.5 rebounds assists, to be honest, A15A, I just kind of assumed you were like asking for like a minus like 160 line or some shit. But man, against Denver, so he had 20 in the first game. He's not gonna, like I said, they're not gonna guard him like the same way. Like there's no chance. But also, you just don't play drop against Brunson, especially when you're a team that likes to mix in at the level stuff to begin with. Okay, minutes. So great hit rate this year. Great hit rate. 29 out of 46.
He's probably gonna get 34 plus.
Yeah, I would assume. Then you get to 22 out of 32. What do you? So you expect this game to be competitive, right? Denver Knicks.
Yeah, Denver's been playing very well this month.
Yeah, I'd probably have Brunson for 37 minutes here. Let's see. He's averaging. So this is a minute filter. Okay. For some reason, I thought he was averaging way more than 10.2 rebounds and assists this year. I guess it's been down recently. Couldn't tell you why that is. Well, with Cat is important. He needs Cat there. So games with Cat, 10.4 rebounds and assists. And then, like I said, I think you could, it's fair to project a slight minute boost due to, the opponent. Okay. Then we can get to, so with Cat. Oh, actually, that's. Yeah, I like this a ton. I'm going to consider playing it as an official, but Brunson 9.5 rebounds and assists. I do like that a ton. Maybe you could make an argument that if Cat, I mean, Josh Hart just like takes every fucking rebound, right? But yeah, I mean, what's the assist at 7.5? So you just need 2 rebounds. Like, that's good value. What does he average for rebounds? 2.9. So. Look at Brunson, bro. 2.5 for plus money. JJ, I never play these type of bets, but like Brunson, tell me that Brunson at 2.5 rebounds for plus 120 isn't a good bet.
You said for how many? 2.5 plus 120? I mean, that do seem enticing.
Dude, 3 rebounds. He should play like close to 40 minutes. Like what? Come on, JB. Like, yeah, last year, 3 points. I mean, yeah, 3.7 or 3.6 rebounds last year. 3.5 the year before. I mean, are you just buying low on the season? But Trey Murphy rebounds and assists. Okay, dude, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have no clue how Trey Murphy gets assists or rebound. I mean, I know he gets rebounds, but JJ, do you know how to handicap a trade? Oh wow, this is why you asked the question. Guess you can't really argue with this much.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. This
seems like the ultimate trap line, though, bro. I mean, hey, you play it, Michael, and I'm sure you'll win. But as soon as the wave stopper hops on it, say goodbye to that. Shit, Michael, I don't know. I don't know how to argue it. I don't know how to support it either, but I don't know how to argue it, and I think that's the more important thing. His minutes have been really good. I like the game to be competitive. JJ, do you know how to handicap? Can you quick handicap Murphy rebounds and assists for why it would be a good matchup?
I don't watch enough Pelican games to tell you.
Yeah,
I'd have to go into the film.
And is he going to be? I could see him maybe guarding Kyrie. I don't know, because you're not going to put CJ on Kyrie. I don't think you're not going to put Zion on him. Maybe DeJounte, maybe, but Murphy's length, I think, So if Murphy's going to be guarding Kyrie, that's a really bad rebounding matchup, in my opinion. I would go like with Zion, I guess. With Zion. Yeah, with Zion, 5 out of 5. I will say he's hovering really. It's not like he's crushing this line. Like he's 9 or 10 every game. But yeah, lean over for sure. Tommaso, this was an official play from Liam. So yes, for sure. Golden State's gonna blitz Shea. The line's low to begin with. I don't know, it's really
It
good.
was actually going to be an official play for me too.
Do you want to make it an official? Just like
yeah.
Okay, cool. Official play from JJ and Liam. Are you gonna do the PR or PRA?
PR.
Okay, cool. So you guys will share that line, and then Hartenstein isn't at risk of making or breaking the day like Kristaps was that one day.
Yeah, sure did. Made the day.
So JJ, is your reasoning? This is Liam's reasoning because 30. He said 30 to 44 minutes was the projection.
Yeah, because I think he had 30 in his return, like 33 or something like that.
Yeah, against a Portland team that like you'd think you'd want to ease him back against, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I set it around like 30 plus minutes. What else did I do? I did. Where's it at? Let's do this. Against like bottom 20 opponent rebounds allowed, and it's like it looks pretty great.
Yeah. Yeah, Warriors, not a great rebounding team. Their centers, TJD, Ludi, they all stretch the floor. I guess this post dude that they've been playing kind of does, but I mean, he had 14 and 14 against OKC this year. Have they played them twice? Or against Golden State this year? 27 rebound chances, my goodness, in 31 minutes. And then it's also good for scoring, I think, because Golden State, we can look at Shea stuff. Bad matchup for him. I mean, super aggressive against the pick and roll. So even like if you want to add assists, I don't hate that. Like because short roll assists, I think could be there for iHeart. Really good passer out of the short roll. But yeah, also just like with the opportunity to score when they're going to be Blitz and Shea. So yeah, that's a great bet. I don't know why I didn't tail it. I actually don't know why I didn't tail it like initially. I think I was just being a beta. But yeah, great stuff there, JJ. I love that. Love that you hopped on that too.
So it was minus 106 on FanDuel.
Yep, it's available everywhere.
Yeah.
Line. Why don't you track? But it's at Bet Rivers, bro, at 21.5. Okay, so yep, awesome. JJ got an official play on here. Isaiah Hartenstein over 22.5 PR. And who asked that? Tommaso, I believe. Yep. Yeah, Kawhi PRA bumped crazy. Tommaso got at 23.5. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Tommaso's playing with arcade money. Like on an arcade book. Well, that's good shit though, Tommaso. Tommaso, could you actually share what's like the book called that you bet on? I know you sent a screenshot of it in the Discord one time. If you're still here, Tommaso, could you I'm just curious, like genuinely, what's what book it's at? Bro, why is my head spinning again for how huge? Yeah, Joel. I thought my head would be spinning too, but like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like all these games are like sweet. I feel like they're all like there's a lot of edges to be had. I don't know. Usually my head be spinning though, so I totally get it. Jamal Murray. So Jamal Murray is someone who I don't trust. I don't know if he's gonna get OG or Mikal. Mikal kind of seems to take the guards, but just with how physical Jamal Murray is, if he gets OG, it would make sense in my head to match him up with OG. And I don't care if he's getting dropped. If OG's on Jamal, I do not trust Jamal. Do you have a take on Jamal, JJ?
I mean, the way Mikal has been playing, I don't think he wants either one, to be honest. Both of them playing good defense.
Yeah, no, for sure. But Jamal's also in good form. Like I will say that Jamal started off the year in terrible shape. I don't know. Was there a recent time when he came back from injury? Because Jamal Murray's been like really good recently, dude. I wouldn't even hate like nitpicking like Jamal Murray since he came back from injury stuff. I guess we could do so December 13th before that, because Jamal Murray really is a different player as a recent. than like the out of shape Jamal that we were getting. He's been crushing. He's been crushing for sure. I think PR would be the better look. You just need 3 rebounds. He's going to play massive minutes, assuming this game stays close. And Jokic, maybe tough rebound spot for him against Cat with how he stretches the floor. And how Brunson and them will just spam pick and rolls. He'll have to be up a little bit more. Oh, yeah. No, honestly, though, like, and he will get drop coverage, too. So, look, I actually think this is a pretty good bet, to be honest. Just schematically, it's good. But, yeah, like, you just keep in mind if he gets OG and Mikal, those guys, can do good stuff against him. Duncan under 3.5 assists. So I know the way Duncan will come off like a handoff and then kind of like swing it. So Duncan, his minutes have been weirdly consistent without Jimmy, because usually they've been really good. Let's see. Thing is, Duncan, I would assume a lot of his assists do go to like the pick and roll man coming off of like a dribble handoff and stuff. And Cleveland is really good at taking away that. So like for on-ball guys, unless you're feeding shooters, I think, it's a tough matchup against Cleveland. Let's go without Jimmy and see his minutes though recently. 45, that game did go to double overtime. 33, 28, and they lost by 29. 22, 25, 16. So like these minutes are always weird. I would say 24 plus. Let's take away that 45-minute game, dude. He ain't playing that again.
He's going to get 28 plus.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably lean under, but it's also really juiced. So I'd probably stay away with the juice. But yeah, it's a weird. This is a super niche one, Like you see Duncan at 3.5, you're like, dude, what the hell is Duncan's like sharpshooting ass doing with 3.5 line? But he actually low-key is an okay passer. Cavs assists overall, yeah. I think it's a fine matchup though. Pirtle PRA, yeah, Andrew. We talked about Pirtle already. Fully endorsed Pirtle stuff. Kobe White under 4.5 assists. So we don't know if he's gonna play. Zach LaVine is out due to personal reasons. That boy getting traded. No, I'm kidding. I actually think I saw that he's having a kid, so that's good for Zach. But it's so weird with Zach. Zach is such a good player. Like, dude, his efficiency this year is ridiculous. JJ, I don't know if you've been keeping up with the Bulls or anything, but he's been hooping.
Yeah, I mean, it's about time.
Yeah. But he's been like legitimately awesome, like super efficient. Has he played a game without Zach LaVine? Kobe White, I don't expect big minutes from him right away. Like first of all, he might not even play. They're playing against Boston, who's going to play drop against Kobe, I would assume, which isn't great for assists. Boston so without Zach, I will say, like I said, I think that so he played 41 minutes, 35, 34, 29, 34. He has gone over in every single game. However, it's a really bad matchup, and I think that he'll be on a minute restriction if he plays. So, I think this is a little bit misleading, the stuff without Zach. So I think I probably would lean a little bit under, even with this hit rate stuff. Just it's a bad matchup and minutes and stuff like that. So probably would lean under. Concept. The thing I noticed with Cat is when you take PR, if he doesn't score, he gets like 18 boards. Lol. Yeah. Cat just wants to contribute. JJ, thoughts on a Tobias Harris bounce back here?
Let's see.
Tobias.
Oh, wow. 5 of 11 shooting last time. 4 boards, 2 assists. No foul trouble. Let's see. I think it's definitely a possibility here.
I like the matchup, I will say. I like the line
Yeah,
too, the number.
especially if he starts scoring within the paint area. I think that's gonna be important for him.
What the hell happened in this Magic game where he played 17 minutes? I totally get, like, they kind of got blown out here, so starters did lose some minutes, and also, like, dude, 1 for 9, 0 for 4. Get your ass out of here. We'll play Malik Beasley. But what the hell happened in that 11-minute game? Foul. Did he get hurt? Or was he just like... He must have got hurt, dude. How do you play 2 minutes in the second quarter, or in the second half? With 0 plus minus. Didn't take a shot. Did Tobias get hurt? Can someone... I just want to make sure that, like, that's not like he didn't get benched for like complete bullshitting or something, because that could maybe lead over. But I mean, I'd be fine with removing that weak ass game. JJ, are you looking that up, or?
Yeah.
Tobias Harris injury. Oh, yeah. So he suffered a head injury against that Magic game. Okay, so he got hurt. Yeah, without Ivy, good stuff. You know, the minutes were really, really good, to be honest. Like, consistently 30 plus. I think like a floor here is like 26. So we could just do like 26 and on the season, because I do like the matchup. Yeah, Tobias makes a ton of sense, Joel. You know, this is something I might play. This is really good stuff. Good hit rate. I like the matchup. Like I said, I think they're going to be really aggressive on Cade in the pick and roll. So that's just like by default, I like Tobias. Where's Tobias score? He scores like so randomly.
I'm thinking like more paint area.
Yeah. Pacers not great in the paint, especially if they're going to be... Turner's going to be playing up at the level and having to recover. Yep. It's just tough to choose between Tim, Malik, and Duren. Duren obviously has that good history. Tobias had a couple good games for sure. I endorse it. Tommaso said it's called Planet Win. It's 365. Planet Win. Interesting. I know Cavs are... Okay, Patrick, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think that Kalel Ware getting snubbed from the Rising Stars is going to give him a PRA bump. But I do completely... Dude, this is a really good minute spot for Kalel. 100%. Really good minute spot for Kalel with the two big stuff. Like, you know, the Heat, you know, it's like, are they going to stick with the two big? It's kind of like a growing question every game. But, I mean, against
they went 3 big yesterday or last game. Like
really?
in the second half. Yeah.
So the one game
had
he
a
did
lineup
lose...
of Ware, Jovic, and Bam.
Wow. Yeah, against the Magic, that makes sense with the Franz Paulo stuff. That they got Jonathan Isaac, Wendell, Goga, all those guys playing good minutes. But yeah, great spot for Kalel. You know, it should be just like, let's see, minutes have been really, really good, man. I like to be conservative. This game did go to double overtime. I don't know how. I would say, what would you project Kalel for minutes wise here?
Let me just... Did he play all 5 minutes of the overtime?
Let's check. So I like that it's in Miami. I think that can help keep the game close. And even sometimes when they get blown out, it's like Kalel will play the garbage time since he's a rookie.
Double OT, so...
Yeah, so 10 extra minutes it looks like for Kalel, yep. So that would have put him at non-overtime, still at 32 and a half. And then if you like look here, 23 in a blowout, then 36, 38 and a half, 34 since he's... I would put him at 32 to be conservative. Let's see, Kalel Ware stats. So he's averaging... 16.8 minutes this year, 13.9 PRA. Then if you give him 32. Yeah, if you give him 32, he's like around 26.5 PRA. Let's see, PRA, probably similar stuff. There is 23.5s out there for PRA, which I think gives you a pretty good edge, to be honest. Pick and roll man's his number one play type, so not great. Cut, not great.
I mean, it says it was tough for Portland too. They were number one against roll man. Still had 28, 17 attempts. His field goal attempts have been great.
Yeah, 100%. And I think you could even make an argument that if you use his per minute PRA stuff, it might be skewed badly due to, him just like coming into form here recently. I mean, my goodness. Rebounds make sense too. I endorse it. I don't know if I'm going to play it. Just a little bit of matchup concerns, but JJ, do you endorse Clelware stuff?
If he's getting 30 plus minutes, I don't even think matchup matters.
Yeah, for sure.
If he's getting 15 to 20 field goal attempts, it makes too much sense.
Yep. Yeah, Nick, I think Kobe White under stuff makes sense. Maybe leave points out of it just because Boston's probably just going to, defend him straight up one-on-one. No Zach LaVine. He's, with Zach LaVine, he sometimes acts as a pure spot-up guy, but, his usage should be pretty good. But, I'm cool with fading rebounds and assists for sure because minute concerns, blow concerns, bad matchup. I would probably leave the points out, to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. First quarter stuff, I can show you the hit rate if you want to look at the hit rate, but I don't know how to handicap first quarter stuff unless like there's a squeaky wheel narrative going on or something. Yeah. I think, 5.5 first quarter points. The Bulls are easy matchup. Bulls are a great matchup for Kristaps, dude. They cannot guard the pick and roll man for shit. Yeah, 5.5 first quarter points. Take out the blowout. Good matchup against Vooch, who's barbecue. Yeah, no, I actually do like this. 5.5 first quarter points. You need the 5.5. But JJ, what do you feel about Kristaps 2 threes? I guess this is a juice reducer.
2 threes. I mean, I like that.
Me too.
If he doesn't hit 2 threes, I don't know what to say. It's just you're just unlucky.
Yeah, perfect matchup for it, dude. I mean, pick and roll man.
They're probably still gonna play drop on him. So
yeah, Bulls need to get their pick, bro. They have like if they finish too good, they don't get their pick. So you got to play drop against Kristaps. That helps with getting your pick. No, seriously though. I mean, great juice reducer, Nick. Yeah, Mr. Frog. We got 2 Kristaps first quarter questions back to back. Yeah, guys, I think the 5.5, man. I mean, take away the blowout concerns. Good hit rate. Great matchup. I like it. Oh, Jalen's out for the season?
Torn labrum.
Julius Randle, Atlanta. You guys need Julius Randle. You guys don't have your pick. You got to make the play in. You need a secondary creator. Oh, dude. Honestly, dude, that's actually like makes sense.
If you want to build a house, you can create a lot of bricks. You can go pick Julius Randle up.
Dude, honestly, the thing is, bro. What the heck? Oh. Julius has been playing great team basketball like the last 10 games. Like he's been impacting winning. For all the shit I've given Julius, he hasn't been great at shooting recently. I really don't care about that. He's been trying. He's been giving great effort, playing connective basketball, which is like Julius Randle is like playing the least connective basketball I've maybe ever even seen, like for like a good like month stretch. He's been playing great hoops. I would actually like to keep Randle, but the thing is just like he's going to opt into his contract, and we need to re-sign Nasrid and Nikhil and just have cap space in general. So, yeah. We got to move for Julius Randle, but I'm not like one of those trade Randle guys because, it's Julius Randle. He sucks. I've been impressed with this play recently. I think he's had a great impact on winning.
How'd you feel about him passing out of a layup for a 3?
When?
Last game.
Was it against the?
He was literally right under the hoop and he passed out of it with a smaller defender on him.
See, dude, he's just trying to be connective and make his teammates happy.
Yeah. Ben Simmons tried the same thing.
Yeah. Hey, Ben's a great teammate. unless he's trying to force his way out, then he's probably not a great teammate. No, but seriously, Julius, I think that's actually really interesting. I think that Julius, because I saw Julius's link to the Heat. Julius Randle makes sense for the Heat, right? He'd just like have this ego, like, oh, we have culture, like we can fix any problem that we have because we have culture and we can make the play in. So I mean, Heat want him, go ahead.
You can't fix every problem.
Take Rudy take Rudy too. Give us Bam. Buy low on Bam. I wonder if Bam's like. I wonder how Bam's viewed around the league with how he's been playing.
Stocks have to be down a little bit, right?
Yeah. I wonder if he's considered a bad contract at this point. Probably not, just because he's young, good defender.
Yeah. I think it stops right there at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You played Kristaps 2+ 3-pointers made. He's 100% at home on 25+ minutes. All right, Con, I will say 25 minutes is definitely not a lock in this game state. Celtics at home against the Bulls without Levine. But yeah, I mean, it's a great bet, dude. It's a great bet. Yeah. Versus Vooch, 100%. Gritty Brown under 3.5 rebounds. Gritty Brown. He's going to guard Brunson. Not good for rebounding. Knicks are a great rebound team in general. Christian Brown. Jake, you be giving the most niche props out. You be making me think. Some of these points props at the top of my head, I can just be like, yeah, I fuck with it. And Jake be giving me Duncan Robinson under assists and Christian Brown under rebounds.
I mean, with everyone playing, I mean, looks really good. 15 out of 20 with everyone playing.
He said under, so you're saying it looks really bad.
Under? It looks really bad then. Shit.
Yeah, Jake, I would stay away. I mean, I don't think you have much edge here. I will say, I think it's a bad rebounding matchup, so I wouldn't play the over. But yeah, I'd probably stay away, right? I mean, 4.9 rebounds with everyone active, averaging is 3.5. He's your best.
7, 8, 4, 5, 11, 11, 6, 8, 8, 10, 9. These are his rebound chances lately.
Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah.
I think you could maybe make an argument that Peyton Watson might be a better matchup for Brunson, and maybe that gets Brown on the bench. Maybe. Just with the length.
But with everyone back, he's still not getting a ton of minutes. That's the problem for Peyton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trade Rudy. Rudy. We actually can't trade Rudy because he signed an extension until the offseason. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what the Wolves are going to do. Hopefully they beat the Suns. Outside of that Hawks game, that was pathetic. They've been playing pretty good though recently. I think they're. Sorry guys, I'm going to venture off real quick. Western Conference standing. This is a big game for the Wolves. I know you guys probably don't give like half a shit about the Wolves, but I do. The Lakers stink. We're better than them. Clippers stink. We're better than them. And then I think we're like the 5th seed realistically. Well, if the Dallas is healthy, we'd be lower than them. Yeah, we're better. We're 2-0 against Denver this year too. Memphis, we could easily beat them. I think we're better in Houston too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a Houston believer. What do you think about Houston?
I mean, I think Houston is great right now.
I really like their future. I will say that. I'm super high on their future.
I think they're even better when they let Amen just do what he wants.
Yeah, I love Amen. I don't know. I just don't trust Houston to score. I like Memphis. I think Memphis is really good, but I think we can beat them too. Just anybody but OKC. I don't know. The West is open. So much like mid teams in the West. Like, to be honest, 5 through 12 are like all in the same tier. Except for Dallas. Dallas is really good. Dallas is probably the second best team in the West if they're healthy.
I mean, your best chance is to have Dallas play the Thunder, because then they'll probably most likely knock off the Thunder in the playoffs.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, OKC, man. I think it's Denver. Denver's been heating up. I guess they've lost 2 in a row.
Their bench is going to be the biggest problem in the playoffs if they can figure that out.
Yeah. And Russ in the
So
playoffs.
we'll see what they do during the trade week.
Shoot it, Ben. Yeah. Oh, is that Con? You're talking about Kristaps minus? Oh, dude, that's a great price. Kristaps 2 threes for minus 150 against the Bulls.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's a great price. Claxton PRA. Are you talking about over or under, Tommaso? Claxton, I think Claxton kind of stinks. Oh, but dude, the Hornets, bro.
Yeah,
the Hornets don't have, well, and the Hornets don't even have. They have like Diabate and Taj Gibson. What? 8.5 for Claxton. Can you not grab me 8? I think Ben's off the injury report, so maybe he steals some rebounds. I mean, come on, bro. I actually did, yeah, Claxton, man, 19.5. This should be a good minute spot too, right? I'd say like 25 plus for Clax. Never know with these Nets. Yeah, I endorse it. I mean, dude, how could he not? Like, look at who they're playing at center. Okay, well, I think that's gonna do it. Let's see. I think that's all the comments. JJ, do you have anything else?
That's pretty much it.
So
hopefully another good day.
Do you remember the price you got Hardenstein at? Sorry, I should have added it.
It was minus 106 on FanDuel.
Okay, sweet. Quick hide that, edit that. Minus 106 at FanDuel.
I have no favorite team at the moment. Used to be the Sonics. Grew up in Seattle, but outside of that, I don't have a favorite.
JJ's just that one dude who like shits on everyone's favorite teams, but doesn't actually have a favorite team to like, so they can like clap back at him. Dude, those are actually the worst type of fans. I'm not saying you're actually that, but like, dude, those are actually like the most like intolerable fans that like shit on your team but don't actually have a team. It's like, dude, like you don't understand.
No, those people are the worst.
Like I said, JJ has the golden opportunity to justify being an OKC fan for this upcoming dynasty. You really couldn't. Are people from Seattle, like, do they rock with OKC or no?
Not really, because people are pissed off they lost a fucking team.
Yeah. Well, y'all have a WNBA team. That's about it.
Yeah.
What is it? The Storm? Are you a big Storm guy?
Storm are cool growing up.
Are they cool? Was that where Sue Bird played?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that show was actually probably jumping then back in the day. See, JJ, your team is just LeBron. That's like Jake too. This is Jake. That's my buddy. Jake's just like a LeBron rider. Actually, like I feel like a lot of my friends are LeBron riders. I can like name 3 off the top of my head who are like Heat/Lakers/Cavs fan, depending on the year. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I think that's about it. Let's just quick recap the plays and then get out of here. Actually, before I recap the plays, just a reminder: Props Madness, guys, absolute necessity if you bet on your own. Like, if you actually want to win, Props Madness, your way to go. Has everything, going to constantly keep getting better. The dude who makes it, Pips, constantly working on it. So, whatever you think about, honestly, if you've ever like thought about something that can improve Props Madness, he's probably thought about it and he's probably in the process of working on it. So, this is a great product. Like I said, everyone pretty much uses it who bets on their own. So it's a great product. I use it every time. JJ uses it every time. Code SB25 gets you 25% off every single month. So a lot of these people will offer you 25% off the first month. That's not the case here. It's every single month. Code SB25. Of course, if you guys are on YouTube, like and subscribe. It goes a long way with algorithm stuff. Obviously, JJ and I are doing our best, putting in a lot of work to grow this straight betting thing we're doing. So it's a free way to support, and we greatly do appreciate everyone who does like and subscribe, and we appreciate everyone who tunes in, obviously. But especially those who go the extra mile to, like and subscribe. It really helps us out a ton. So, all right. With that being said, the plays that I gave out, actually, I can do a quick recap. So, Ozbets had Yves Missi under 9.5 rebounds and assists in hour one, -125 was the price. Liam and JJ both have an official out on Isaiah Hartenstein over 22.5 PR. Do you want to just quick run down that in short summary?
Yeah, I mean, he had 33 minutes last game in his return, so should continue to get 30-plus minutes here. Has a size advantage in the paint against Golden State. Golden State, I think, they're bottom 10 in opponent rebounds this season. I think against the bottom 20, he's only missed like once or twice out of like 13 games or something like that. I mean, I ain't got the official numbers off the top of the head, but it's something crazy like that. So, I mean, gotta take it. He went over last time with 28 PR, I think.
Yep, 27 rebound chances too in 31 minutes. Yeah, this is a great
love it.
play. Yeah, this is an awesome play. I actually literally don't know why I'm on it. I think it's whatever. You guys are already on it. Screw it. No, but this is genuinely a really, really good play. Oh, is my mouse dead? Oh no. My mouse is bugging. Okay, here's the lotto if you guys care. We had a lotto and 5 threes. Obviously, Phoenix allows a ton of pull-up threes and play drop, and he gets hot. He's letting those things rip. And then Wemby 30-plus points, guys. This is the biggest homer bet of all time. Liam, Spurs fan. I guess he's not a homer because he's an Aussie, but I mean, this is the biggest we're just bet on our favorite players, which is destined to fail. But basically, Wemby also has a good spot. Liam said he watches the games. Clippers have been very, very conservative with their coverage on Wemby. So just, conservative coverage, Wemby, 30 points is very attainable. And then Ant stuff as well. Ant, of course, over 3.5 threes was just a straight play for me. Same reasoning. Nick Smith, I think books are low on here. I think he was averaging 25.5 PRA with the high usage guys who are out, and played 34 minutes without LaMelo as a starter in the only game this year. Game should be close. I mean, team is decimated. Even a lot of role guys are out and stuff. So I feel like market's low here. Harden over 5.5 rebounds. I think Zubac will be really bad spot for Zubac to rebound since he's guarding Wemby. Spurs just bad rebounding team in general. I think I had a pretty cool per minute rebound chance stat. It was 13.9 per 35 minutes, which is what I have him at. In the 2 games against the Spurs, that's where he's been at with rebound chances. And when he gets the 11 to 15 rebound chances, it was literally 10 out of 10 hit rate. So I think there's a lot to like there. And then Keon Ellis, I really like Keon Ellis. Think it's a ceiling minute spot for him here. He's just the perfect guy to guard Tyrese Maxey with his personal quickness and just being a great defender. Scored 6+ points in 15 straight games, and Phillies have been absolutely leaking catch and shoot stuff. So I think that's the under the radar one that I really, really like. I think Keon Ellis ladders kind of makes sense too. Maybe get 3 threes or something.
Yeah, definitely. Someone's gonna hit a ton of threes in this game.
Yeah, and Keon. Hopefully it's him. You think he'd be? Yeah. JJ, you have one last question. OG Sonics fan, you fuck with KD?
I definitely do. Yeah. I got to see him in his rookie year before they left, so I was happy to do that.
Yeah, no,
it was against the Magic when Dwight Howard was there.
Man, people forget Dwight was that guy back in the day. He was really you could have made the argument, dude. He was him, Bron, and he was top 5 in the league for sure, man. Did he win an MVP? Dwight?
No, I don't think so.
No. Yeah, Dwight was that guy, man. People just like to roast him because of all his Twitter posts and shit. But
yes,
he was that guy.
Mainly just Shaq hating on him.
Yeah, Shaq.
Shaq hates every center.
Yeah, except for Jokic. He likes Jokic for some reason because Shaq knows that deep down that Jokic is way better than him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So he's gotta respect it. Okay. All right, guys. That's gonna do it. Like I said, one last reminder: if you do like and subscribe, if you guys are on YouTube, it just does help a ton, and we do greatly appreciate it. So, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll have hour 1 and hour 2, of course, at normal time. So, yeah, appreciate everyone for tapping in.